Wow, time is just getting away from me this morning. It's already nearly 10 past 9. So let's sit down and start to figure out what we've got to work with today. Um, Thank you for those tuning in on YouTube for the morning show. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. We've got COSM from Friday. By the way, if you didn't check out my episode on the reason for the COSM, 97% collapse and then 10,000% squeeze from a low of 23 cents up to 23.84. Definitely check that out. We'll post that episode. Well, you could just go to my channel and check out the latest episode that I uploaded. But in any case, make sure you check that out. I spent a good amount of time trying to really understand what happened on COSM. And that's when I learned, from the comments from TD Ameritrade that there was an issue with the QSIP number. And I wish I had known a little bit more of that in real time on Friday. But in any case, this was pretty wild. So what's going to happen today? Well, I guess I'll ask people, those tuning on YouTube, perhaps. Of course, I don't swing trade, and probably nobody that's a chat room member is really swing trading, especially these types of stocks. So most of us weren't holding before the split. But some of you guys, especially on YouTube, I don't know, maybe one of you was holding before the split. So if you were holding before the split, I'm curious about whether or not you're able to sell those shares yet. Because once those people are able to sell their shares, well, if they're holding before the split, they're probably going to sell. So that's going to be sell pressure. What ended up happening on Friday was we had a lot of people trading on the new QSIP number, but a lot of the people that were holding from pre-split weren't able to trade. Now, it depends on the broker that they were with. Let's see. So Mike says he knows something about it. I'm surprised that it didn't get halted by the exchange on Friday, just like almost immediately, but but it didn't. So, he said Charles Schwab busted all his scalps on COSM from Friday. The post split on Friday made 700 on 8 trades. Flattened out with no holds. Wake up this morning and it says there were no trades for him on Friday. Well, I might as well log into my Lightspeed account and just look to see what happened to my trades on Friday. But the thing is, how do you take out trades? Like let's just say you bust the trade of the person who bought at the top. What happens to the chart? What happens to the candle? Does that candle disappear? Does that chart change because the trade got unwound? I don't know. But let's see. I didn't even think to check Lightspeed, but let me just log in. Okay, so daily P&L. So my P&L still shows the same as it was on Friday. So I don't know. I was trading under the new QSIP number on Friday, which I knew would have been the case. Well, I was pretty sure it would be the case. I'm just going to hide my account number here, and then I'll show you the screen I'm looking at. Okay. Let's see. So, sorry, there you go. No, that's still showing the wrong one. Hang on. Move that over. Just trying to put my account number out of the way. Okay, so this is, wait a second, that's not even showing. Where'd the QSIP number go? Hang on, I gotta refresh this page. Smoke detectors. I'll mute it for a second. Someone's making toast. Is that Uncle Steve trying to make toast? Let's see. Anyways, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But it doesn't look like my trades were broken. I don't know if other people have seen trades get broken for them for their orders, but it's weird. I'm actually not even seeing that. In any case, so maybe that's going to be some brokers. I don't even know. I'm not even sure. Ethan says trade zero didn't break any of his trades. Another guy says he traded on Schwab. None of his trades were busted. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a mess, but you know, my question was whether or not I should trade it today, right? Um, so I'm gonna take a quick trade on that there at 29. I'm looking for the break over 1250 on COSM. My thought on this is that now that it's over VWAP and we're coming into the open, I want to see if we squeeze through 1250. So I've got my starter position, and now I'm going to put an order over 1250 and looking for a move up towards 13. So let's see if we get a test of 13 on COSM. Holding right now. There's volume coming in there. Added at 50. Next add will be 65. So what I was looking for on this is the breakthrough volume weighted average price. We got the break of VWAP. Let's watch 1265, 1270. There's 1256, good. There's 1265. I'm going to take a little profit off the table on it. I was going to add, but I don't like being in trades that are going flat quite that long. $669. And by flat, I mean sort of struggling. High there was right to a seller at 65. Didn't break 65. I'll watch for another dip. Now, I'm a little surprised because what I thought was going to happen, I thought this was going to break VWAP, and I thought it was going to rip right up to this level here, right there. Sorry, like right in this area. Sorry, hang on, let me switch my horizontal. I thought it was going to rip right up to this level of 1311. And if it broke 1311, I was looking for it to squeeze up to this level here of 1366. And if it's over 1366, then I was looking for this level up here, which is 1750. So if we're not getting that and it's slowing down, then I'm just going to back out. The problem for me with scalp trading and buying these extended stocks is that I know I'm getting in high. So if I get in high, I want to sell higher. If I get in high and it starts to hesitate, that's when I have to be thinking about my risk. So right now you've got 1236 on the ask. My initial entry was at 1225, and then I added at 1233 and 1253 or 1250. But in any case, I'm going to watch this pullback here, and we'll see how well it holds this area. New orders at 1250. So we've got about 15 minutes to the opening bell. We're dealing with a little bit of a descending resistance trend line on it, which I thought a break over VWAP would allow us to break, but big sell-off added down there. Just doing a starter. I'm trying to buy dips on this. Added at a 950. Cutting it, $1,000 loss. I'll look to add back. I want to try to catch a bounce. This is a big sell-off here. I want to be careful. I'm catching a falling knife here, but I'm looking to catch the bounce. So now it bounces up, hits a low there. Stopped at 9. It's already back up to 10. Son of a gun. Now I'd be up over $1 a share. Offering news. Price at the market. What's the price? Does anyone have the price? 1150. That's bullish. That's why it bounced. But I went red. I'm down $1,000 on it right now, so I want to be careful not to add back until I know it's gonna hold. The thing with trying to catch a bounce like that, it's really trying to catch a washout, and you just have to manage your risk on it. So I don't mind losing 1,600 on that kind of trade, but I don't want to lose, 5 or 10 grand on it. I can't believe they did an offering right there, though. Wow. But it's at 1150, so it's a pretty high offering price. I'm surprised it's trading below the offering. We've got about 12 minutes to the opening bell. Dip trade there at 38 for me. I want to see if we break back through 10. This line here, back over first 1 minute candle to make a new high would be nice. So watching over 958, 968. Flat at 40 for a 3-cent winner. Looks like it's not ready to do first 1 minute candle to make a new high. So the low was 826. So I'll watch it. If it comes back down towards that level but doesn't break it, then that could be a double bottom for an entry. In terms of other gappers, nice there, nice bounce. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on a couple of the others. There may be some potential. Nice pop there up to 10, 9.99. So that last trade is a dip trade. I try to buy when you have those big flushes. And in that case, I was a little early. It did end up bouncing 2 points from the low, but I had to stop out. So I just cut my loss because I didn't want to keep adding if it was going to keep dropping. So that's a dip trade. We've got about 8 minutes to the opening bell. So I'm down $986 going into the open here from a high of up 670. So reminder, as always, easy come, easy go. Trading is risky and my results aren't typical, so make sure you take it slow. Don't try to blindly follow me or anyone else. Make sure you practice in a simulator before you put real money on the line. Dip trade at 9 right there. So bought that dip at 9. It's back up to 930. Fill was 915, so got a little bit of slippage. I want to see if we get back up to 945. There's 939. Still looking for that curl back up. Oh, $200 winner on that. My entry, I had 15 cents of slippage on my entry. I pressed it when 9 was on the ask, but I filled at 915. Back down to 896. It's, you know, to be honest, this is kind of just choppy price action here. It's below VWAP. I don't know. It needs to curl back up in a pretty significant way to look interesting again. ATNF. Yeah, I see that one moving up. Keep it on a side chart. All right, so we've got 5 minutes to the opening bell, and the game plan this morning is just to watch and look for volatility. COSM is down 60%, so it's down quite a bit. We've got the offering news, 1150. It's below that price. I like it if it can get above 13. Right now, you know, I got a couple little scalp trades. I got green, then red, down $764 right now. So just kind of holding tight, and I'm going to watch to see, you know, whether or not, whether or not we see good action. So I'm going to disagree with that. Someone on YouTube saying that I have not been trading according to my courses, which is why I've been losing a lot recently. I haven't been losing a lot recently. That's not a true statement. So, you know, I mean, you can say that if you want, but it's simply not true. I would say that I've been trading in a narrow range. I've had smaller winners and smaller losers. I haven't had big losers, which is good. I've been managing my risk there. I had a couple nicer winners, but not huge big winners. It's just been a slower market, so we haven't had as much range and as much volatility in a way that I think that I can capitalize on. So, you know, that's that. And I think that person's critical of my dip trade that I took on COSM. Listen, they're not all going to be winners. And I like to buy when we get those big flushes, because a lot of times you get that panic flush and then you get a rip back up, and those can be great trades, but they're not all going to be winners. You know, if it looks like a winner, if it's a winner, then I look like a hero. If it's a loser, I'm a zero. So if you're only as good as your last trade, then as of today, I'm a loser because I'm down $764. But the trading it's a marathon. There's going to be winners, there's going to be losers. Long term, you got to stick to your strategy. It's important to have rules and set them out as guidelines, but it's also important to trade what's moving right in front of you. And so if you see, you know, something that is moving and it's a little outside what you would typically trade, it's a good idea to think about whether or not it makes sense to adapt adapt to the market. So anyways, Just my food for thought on that. So we've got 3 minutes to the open. So thank you guys for those who have tuned in on YouTube. Thank you guys who have hit the thumbs up. If you didn't check out the episode that I uploaded on Saturday, the reason for COSM dropping 97%, make sure you check that one out. Pretty wild move, and still active today. And I'll see you guys back at it first thing tomorrow morning. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Reminder as always, trading's risky. My results aren't typical, and there's no guarantee you'll find success. So trade cautiously. Manage your risk. Practice in a simulator before you put real money on the line.